So this is take two because a phone call obviously interrupts my video. So, hey, what's going on, guys? Another short video that started out the introduction, and we'll continue and pick it up right here. So I started off by washing out the palette, and then discovering that, whoa, I was washing out with beer, and that's not a great way to cleanse the palate. And picked up a bottle of water, drank that, and decided that, the beer tastes a lot better than the water. And then I just picked up the pepper that was sent to me by my good buddy Jesus Rosario down in Puerto Rico, and was talking about some dimples. When a pepper has dimples, it's kind of cool. Some have more than others. Some are wrinkled. Some are elongated with wrinkles. Some have dimples. This Starracha Bonnet that originated with Khang Starr, as it's one of his crosses, it's got a couple dimples on it. Look at that. I mean, it's kind of cool. So Jesus sent this to me, and I showed this on the Bat and Bear show last week. And it's time to review this pepper. So let's review it. Let's see what's going on with the Starracha Bonnet. So most of Khang Starr's crosses are Bonnet type peppers, because he loves Scotch bonnets. So, I mean, what's better than an MOA Scotch bonnet? So my assumption is, without doing my research, because this is kind of on the fly, is that this is, I'm going to assume, the Starracha pepper crossed with the MOA Scotch bonnet. Definitely has the enticing aroma of something super hot. I think so, yes. Yeah, for sure. Now, I don't have this one in my arsenal, or I should say repository of seeds, so I'm scraping out a couple. Right up here on the top. Not a whole lot, but 4 seeds. 2, 4. Yeah, okay, 4 seeds. Because I want those to grow out. I think I might have some, but it's always good to see the pepper that it actually came from. So, we have a Starracha Bonnet, grown by Jesus Rosario, cross-originated with a Mr. Khang Starr. Smells, that's gonna hurt. Stupid. Smells fruity. Smells really fruity, actually. And as I pointed out, nice dimpled pepper, kind of wicked looking. A really dark crimson red. And I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me the last review. I just did one of another pepper Jesus sent me, of the mustard boot, and I kept watching it and didn't post it. I couldn't figure out why. I realized that I didn't look right without my hat. So without my hat, I definitely need a haircut. For 20 years, I've had military-style crew cut. And I haven't really seen myself on camera without that short buzz cut. And that's what I didn't like. It wasn't the review per se. I was questioning whether I did a good job of reviewing that pepper or not. And ultimately realized it wasn't that I didn't do an honest review. I didn't like the way I looked. So I put my hat back on for today. The Starracha bonnet has an immediate flavor, very reminiscent of the Khang Starr red that I did, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago that I grew out in 2018. Very similar. Probably very similar hereditary traits. The lineage might be very similar. I didn't look up the traits of this one, but if it's called the Starracha bonnet, I'm sure it's an MOA Scotch bonnet, probably a red, and probably crossed with Khang's Starracha, which was probably a super hot cross with an MOA Scotch bonnet. So maybe a Reaper or a Primo or something super hot. This one is hot. It's attacking the mouth quite quickly. Now, I definitely made sure that I chewed it at least 20 times before I swallowed because, you know, as when you're a parent, you advise people to chew 20 times before you swallow. It's better for the digestive system. It doesn't have to work as hard. You chew it with the mouth and make it easier. So I chewed that one 20 times, which is probably why my mouth is exploding. I mean, it's on fire. Hold on a second. There's a bunch of stuff stuck down there in the gum. That's what I get for chewing it 20 times, or 30 or 40. So there's no bitterness associated with this pepper, that's fabulous. Why? I'm not a big fan of bitter. Most of the time when you eat peppers full, placenta, seed tissue, everything and all, minus the stem, you get some bitterness. This Starracha bonnet doesn't have that, but it has a enjoyable sweetness that I would associate with the bonnet. You know, the Scotch bonnet's similar and like a cousin to the habanero. Excuse me. Which has a sweet backtone to it. This has that sweet backtone to it. Man, I got this crap everywhere in my teeth. It's going to be a while. Heat's kicking in. I can feel it. I'm going to fold that and put it away so I don't hurt myself. That's the Bear butter knife. Tactical pepper. So, fruity, floral, no bitterness. A heat that's kicking it all around the mouth. More so inside the gum line. It's not attacking the cheeks on the outsides. It's kind of stuck inside of the teeth. Hitting the tongue, working its way back on the tongue, top of the esophagus. Good amount of heat. And a really pronounced fruity type flavor. It's hard. I can't put my finger on it. But definitely fruity. Slightly floral, which has subsided. It's a damn good pepper. I've had a lot of the Khang Starr varieties. I have not grown out the Starracha bonnet. I'm kind of wishing I would have, since I had seeds before these. I might put in a couple late season seeds. Actually, no, I won't. I'm overloaded. Don't even think about that. good overall mouth experience going on, making me salivate. It's got kind of that fatale tingle to it. You know, the fatale pepper, the kind of like, and scorpion peppers more so for me actually, bite and they tingle all around the sensations of the mouth. This one's got that. It's doing it. And as it's doing that, it's making me salivate more and more and more. And as it's making me salivate more, I'm actually enjoying the flavor more and more because it's bringing out a certain fruity tone that was noticeable on the forefront after eating it, but now it's very pronounced. Definitely a hot pepper. It's making my nose run. Sinus or nasal passage is cleared. I didn't realize it was clogged up, but maybe it was. Didn't even know it. And now this is cleaning it out. So, I'm liking the Starracha Bonnet. As with most of the Khang Starr creations that I've tried, they have a quite enjoyable flavor. Some of them may be more pronounced on the heat than others, but all of them have a flavor, and I think that was one of the intentions that he had in producing some of these crosses, was getting the flavors of certain peppers that he enjoyed, like MOA Scotch Bonnet, with the heat of others that he enjoyed. I'd say this is a nice balance between them. Heat's definitely up there. I mean, it's definitely a hot pepper. Borderline super hot. But flavor-wise, it's fabulous, actually. Slightly floral. But the floral's on the nasal side, and the rest of it's fruity on the tongue side of it. So it's actually a nice, really nice balance between them. It's an awesome pepper. Jesus, thanks for including this on the box of peppers you sent me. It's a fabulous grow out. Great variety. I consider myself lucky. Now we're going to cleanse the palate one more time. Because, I mean, I'm not washing down the heat. I'm just enjoying the beer. After enjoying a great pepper. Guys, I appreciate you guys for watching some of these things I do. Wish we could all hang out right over there with a couple of these and a couple of those peppers. Life would be good. Thanks a lot. Have a good evening. Pepper Wolverine saying sayonara. Until the next time.